Have you ever been in one of those pickup games where two captains are choosing teams and you're the last one standing there? Everyone else gets picked. Everyone else gets chosen. Everyone else gets called by name. And you're just hoping someone remembers you exist. Gideon knows that feeling. In Judges 6, when God found him, he wasn't training, preparing, or leading. He was hiding in a winepress, trying not to be noticed. The Midianites were destroying Israel, and Gideon thought he had nothing to offer. He felt small. He felt weak. He felt overlooked. Just like being the last pick, every time. But that's when the angel of the Lord appeared and said words Gideon never expected to hear. "The Lord is with you, mighty warrior." Judges 6:12. Gideon couldn't believe it. He said, "My family is the weakest, and I am the least." Judges 6:15. In other words, he wasn't the creme de la creme. He saw himself as the least of the least. That was his whole resume. Weak family, least person. But God answered him with something stronger. "Surely I will be with you." Judges 6:16. And that's the moment everything changed. God didn't choose Gideon because he was strong. God didn't choose him because he was confident. God didn't choose him because he had status or skill. God chose him because he saw what Gideon couldn't see. God saw a warrior where Gideon saw weakness. God saw a leader where Gideon saw failure. God saw purpose where Gideon saw fear. And maybe that's you today. Maybe you've been overlooked. Maybe you've been counted out. Maybe people passed over you, ignored you, or never called your name. But the God who turned the least into a leader in Judges 6 is the same God who sees you now. You're not the leftover. You're not the last pick. You're not what people say you are. You are who God calls you. And he calls you chosen, strengthened, purposed, and loved. The captains of this world may overlook you, but the captain of your salvation never will. So walk in the identity God gives you, not the one people gave you. Because with God, the overlooked become chosen, the fearful become courageous, and the least become leaders. That's the promise of Gideon's story, and that promise still stands today. If this story spoke to something deep in you, if you've ever felt overlooked, forgotten, or underestimated, I'd love to hear your heart in the comments. Tell me, where is God calling you out of the winepress? If this encouraged you, give this video a like so more people who feel hidden can find it. And share it with someone who needs to be reminded, you are who God calls you. And before you go, subscribe to Fire Media, where Christ is the message. Thank you for watching this video. God bless.